Hey y'all, it's the Minty Caliber here. I want to talk about vaping at high wattages because I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube with high wattage devices like the SMY 260, the Snowwolf 200, I think that's what it's called, and the Variant 260, and much more. And they're vaping at 100 plus watts, and when they would take a hit, they would just start coughing. I'm like, huh? I don't know if it's for like gags or what, or just making fun of new beginner vapors or what, but I think it's really fucking retarded because if they are seriously coughing, that shows me that they're probably not using the right build or they're using a tank that isn't designed for 100 watts and above. And I'll talk about the tank situation here a little bit. But to prove a point that you can comfortably vape at 100 watts, I have a dual coil build in this RDA. It comes in at 0.51 ohms. It is 26 gauge Canthal, 12 wraps on each coil. And I'll show you that here. I don't know if you can see that. But 26 gauge Canthal, dual or 12 wraps on each coil. So, and I am vaping at 100 watts. Just show you the screen here. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that. And I'm using the Oculus because I freaking love that e-juice. It's a very high PG e-juice. Very cool. It's a very, very cool vape. It's not even warm. It's lukewarm. It's like the balance between a warm vape and a cool vape. It's really hard to explain. And not getting no dry hits, not getting a burnt taste in my mouth. And it's just, I can handle it. I know there's not a lot, or I know there's a lot of people out there who don't want to vape at, say, 100 watts. But if you do, at least be smart about it. Alright, so moving on over to the tank situation. We go ahead, stick my RDA back here because I have my little vape setup station, recoil or re-wicking station. And I am going to turn the wattage down for this because I do not want to. Alright, well, I want to show you something real quick. Alright, so I can do quick pulses on this at 100 watts and it's fine. If I hold it there, the coil gets too hot and I start to get a burnt taste. That's not good. So I found where like the sweet spot of this coil is at for the Tobacco Super Tank Mini is, for me, 45 watts all day, every day. And we go ahead. I'm not paying attention, guys. I've been up all night. Comfortable, cool vape, and it's got dual airflow holes. And that's the thing with tanks, they're mainly for taste, or pretty much flavor. That's really all they're designed for, or they're designed for like beginners who want to get off cigarettes. All right, so putting that back up. RDA, in my opinion, for clouds is the best you're going to get, especially when you're getting into higher wattages. And that's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it. So again, going back up to 100 watts. Oh, I forgot to screw my atomizer all the way down. Alright. Oh, it reset. Great. So now I gotta go all the way back up to 100 watts. I keep forgetting that the SMY does that. Not a big issue. Alright. Comfortable. Very good flavor too. At 100 watts, the flavor is unbelievable. But I've used my UL Crown at 100 watts with the stock 0.25 coil, and it was actually hot. It was unbearable. I had to turn the wattage back down. And I know it's crazy, 0.25 coil on a 0.3 stable mod. Yeah, not a good idea. I didn't realize that at the time. I was pretty much a noob when it came to high wattage devices and like ohms and everything, but I know much more now. So even though that the SMY is capable of zero point 0.3, I don't really go that low. Like I said, it just gets too warm for me. The resistance to me is too low for where I want to vape it at. Like back when I had that, I think it was a 0.28 build in there when I first got the Temple RDA. It was freaking unbearable. It's too hot for me, and that's another reason why I had them put a dual 0.51 build in there. So, but like I said, or I didn't say it yet, but just be smart if you're gonna vape at 100 watts. Battery safety is key. I can take this up to 120 watts. Do I dare? No, but I'm going to do it for the video to show you. 120 watts on a dual 0.51 build. Getting a little warm, but still manageable. Alright, we'll go back down to 100 because I'm not going to be vaping at 120 watts daily. That's just, no. That's burning through your juice. We'll go ahead and turn this off. Put this back here. Just be smart about vaping. Use really good batteries. Battery safety is key, especially with high wattage box mods. And super mode on the SMY 260, they require you have over 30 amps. Each one of my batteries is 30 amps maximum, and 60 amps, I think, like continuous or something like that. Or 30 amps continuous, 60 amps pulse, something like that. I don't really know. Specifications were unclear on the MXJOs, but like I said, I talked to one person, they said, nah. At 100 watts, you're really not really doing anything to the batteries. They can handle it perfectly fine. You're not really pushing that many amps. I did an ohms calculator, and at 100 watts on that build, I'm really only pushing about 14 amps. So I'm not even close to maxing out my amp limit on my battery. So that's good. But I do have to say one thing. At 120 watts, it's really stretching the build because there's not really that much surface area on the build itself. At that high of the wattage, it starts to get a little burnt, and like I said, it gets a little warm. So I think 120 watts would be the limit for a 0.51 build, but I don't know, and I'm not going to find out. So anyways, guys, this is the Minted Caliber signing out.